neutral position. The next one I've been doing in class a few times recently for more the hamstrings. So instead of the feet closer to the bum, I want you to walk your feet away by quite a bit. And then in this position, you go back into your bridge. So find your bridge position. It will not be as high, and you should feel the hamstrings working more than the glutes. If you're still feeling it in the glutes, walk your feet more forwards. You should be able to find a spot where it's all in the hamstrings, and then roll back down. If you're not careful with this one, you will cramp. Roll back into the bridge. And then here you're going to do small pulses, 2 centimeters down and up. So for 10, 9, 8, 7. If you want, you can bring your arms away, lift them to the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You should burn in the hamstrings, roll back down and hug your knees. If you didn't feel it in the hamstrings, walk further away. And great. And then come back up to seated. So in this position, we're going to mermaid stretch. So this will probably be your right leg in front, left leg behind. Both of your sit bones should be roughly equal on the mat. Arms in a T. Inhale, exhale, side bend. And then come back up. As you side bend, the opposite hip stays down, so you get a stretch in the waist. This shoulder should be relaxed. Everyone likes to hunch it up towards the ear. And 2. Last time. And 1. Come back up. Okay, so from this position, I'm going to ask you to come up onto the same right knee. Left leg will be in front, and you're going to go again to your mermaid. So you're just going to inhale or exhale over, and then find your T position. And over. Reach. Use the side abs to come back. Your left foot is anchored to the mat. 2. Last time. And 1. And come back up. This time, as it is, hand on the mat, hand, knee, foot all in one long line. And then top arm can be at salute position. Lift the left leg. You're going to start with low and lift. Make sure that your ribs are in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Actually, I don't know, did we do this last class? 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and come back up. Did we do this last video? I'm not sure. If we did, I apologize. Everything on the other side. So we're going to start with the mermaid stretch first. So you're just going to inhale, exhale over. And then come back. Reach up and over. And back. 2. Last time. And 1. And come back. Onto the knee. Okay. Start with the T. And again, just a side bend, reach up and over. Use the waist to bring you back up. Up and over. And up. And then the right foot is anchored to the mat. 2. and 1. Come back up. Hand down in line with the knee. Hand, knee, toe. Salute position. You're going to lift up and down. So for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay. Circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4. You try to keep everything stable. 3, 2, 1. Come down and back up. As is, lie on your front. Feet hip distance apart, pubic bone heavy. Hands in a W position. Shoulder blades gently down. You're just going to lift the chest. Rib cage on the mat. Come back down. Eye gaze is always down on the mat. Neck is long. No crease behind the neck. So 3 and 2. Last time and 1. And then you're just going to be in a low hover, one long line. Float your arms off into a W position. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, come back to the W, shoulder blades squeeze. Reach forwards and squeeze. Forwards and squeeze. 3 and 2. Last time and 1. And come down. And then from here, you're going to go into your full swan position. Open your legs wider than hip distance, knees facing out. And again, you're just going to inhale, lift up. Hips come off, pubic bone stays on the mat, abs in, look ahead. And then exhale, come back down. Shoulder blades down, you're going to lift into the swan. Your arms might be straight or they might not be straight. Everyone's swan looks different. This one is not hard, it's just a super nice stretch in the back actually. But make sure the ribs and the abs are in, that you don't dump and pressure the lower spine. And a lot of glute work. And last time, you're going to lift up and then come back down. We're going to add on with the swan with a salute. So this one looks easy, but it's actually a bit tricky. So you're going to come into the swan position. You might not want to be super high. And then you're just going to bring one arm away and salute. Other arm away, salute. And you try your best not to rock left and right when you're saluting. So you should feel super ab work, super glute work. In fact, a lot of people can't even do this one, so let's just see how you go. And come back down, push into child pose, counter stretch the back. And come back up. Okay. So far, so good. We're going to finish off with the side plank because I know this is everyone's weakest situation. So choose one side, left or right, it doesn't matter. Forearm on the mat, elbow underneath the shoulder. I always say this, legs at roughly 45. You always have to make sure that you engage the lower torso, engage the muscle underneath the armpit. Only when that's nice and engaged do you come up onto the knee. Sorry, and bring your top foot out. Okay, so you should be engaged before you come up. Either bring your arm up and you can just hold it here. So for 5, 4, don't drop the head. 3, 2, 1, come back down. You do exactly the same. Either you keep the knee down or you take your knee off. You can stack your feet or bring one in front of the other, whichever you want to do. So again, make sure everything's engaged, then lift up, find your plank position and just hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything down. All on the other side. We always start with the knee down, elbow under the shoulder. Bottom leg to 45, top leg out. Engage the lower torso, and then you're just basically going to come up onto the knee. All right. Make sure that you are using the side hip as well. So for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back down. The more you use the hip and torso, the less depth you'll feel in the shoulder. And then the second one, you either do exactly the same or you level it up with one foot in front, one foot behind, or both feet on top of each other. Find that engagement in the torso underneath the armpit, then lift everything up. And then you're just going to hold 10, 9, 8. You'll notice one side is a lot easier than the other. 4, 3, 2, 1, everything down. Excellent, good. And then from here, we're just going to finish with some cat and cows. So cross your legs, hands on the knees, inhale, exhale, round the spine, look towards the belly button. Inhale, palms into the knees, lift the chest, but don't throw the neck back. And then round. And lift. Last time, round. And lift. And come back. Good. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye.